In the heart of Africa, nestled between lush green hills and winding rivers, was a village named Unity. It was a place where everyone knew each other and the children played joyfully in the open fields. The village was alive with the sounds of laughter, traditional songs, and the rhythmic beating of drums. Among the children were Kwame, Amina, and her little sister Zara. They wore beautiful African attires made by their grandmother. Kwame had a bright orange shirt with intricate patterns. Amina wore a green dress with matching head wrap, and Zara's attire was a mix of blue and yellow. One evening, as the sun began to set, Kwame, Amina, and Zara gathered around the village storyteller, Elder Nana. With a warm smile, Elder Nana began to share a story about God and the power of faith. Elder Nana's voice was gentle but full of wisdom. Long ago, she began, there was a time when our village faced many hardships. The rain stopped, the crops dried up, and the river that gave us water turned to dust. The people were worried, but they never lost faith in God. Kwame's eyes widened and he leaned in closer. What did they do, Elder Nana? He asked eagerly. The villagers gathered every morning, Elder Nana continued, to pray and sing praises to God. They believed that their faith would bring them through the tough times. They shared whatever little food they had and helped each other with chores. Through their faith and unity, they found strength. Amina's heart filled with hope as she listened. Did God hear their prayers? She asked. Elder Nana nodded. Yes, dear Amina. One day, a young boy from the village, just about your age, had a dream. In his dream, he saw a clear, sparkling spring of water hidden beneath an old baobab tree. He told the villagers about his dream, and together they went to the tree and began to dig. After hours of hard work, they struck water. A fresh spring gushed forth and the village was saved. Zara clapped her hands in delight. So God helped them because they had faith, she exclaimed. That's right, Zara, Elder Nana said, smiling. God listens to our prayers and sees our faith. But God is not just about believing. It is also about helping each other and staying united, just like the villagers did. The next day, Kwame, Amina, and Zara decided to follow Elder Nana's story lessons. They gathered their friends and shared the story. Together, they helped an elderly woman fetch water and shared their snacks with other children who had less. As they played and laughed, the village seemed even more alive. The children's faith and kindness brought smiles to everyone's faces. They knew that, like the villagers in Elder Nana's story, they could face any challenge with faith in their hearts and unity in their actions. One day, a terrible storm hit the village. The wind howled and the rain poured down, causing floods. The villagers were scared and worried about their homes and crops. Elder Nana called everyone together in the community center. We must remain strong in our faith, she said. Just as before, we will get through this if we stay united. Kwame, Amina, and Zara held hands with their friends and prayed. They remembered Elder Nana's story about the boy and the spring. Their faith gave them courage, and they helped the villagers by collecting food and offering shelter to those whose homes were damaged. The storm raged on for days, but the villagers did not lose hope. They prayed every morning and night, asking God for protection and strength. As they prayed, they felt a sense of peace and togetherness. Their faith brought them closer, and they supported each other through the tough times. One morning, the sun broke through the clouds, and the storm finally ended. The villagers stepped out of their homes to find the sun shining brightly and the sky clear and blue. They thanked God for keeping them safe. With the storm over, it was time to rebuild. The villagers worked side by side, repairing homes replanting crops and cleaning up the damage. Kwame, Amina, and Zara helped by carrying tools and planting seeds. They sang songs and shared stories, keeping each other's spirits high. Elder Nana watched the children with pride. You see, she said, faith is not just about praying, it's about working together and supporting each other, especially in difficult times. Inspired by Elder Nana's wisdom, the children decided to start a new tradition. Every week they gathered the villagers by a storytelling night. They shared stories of faith, courage, and unity, just like Elder Nana did. It became a cherished time for everyone, reminding them of the power of faith and the strength of their community. One day, the village chief visited Unity. He had heard about the villagers' faith and unity during the storm and wanted to see it for himself. The villagers welcomed him warmly, and the children proudly showed him their new storytelling tradition. The chief was impressed. Your faith and unity are an inspiration, he said. You have shown that with faith anything is possible. Keep believing and supporting each other, and your village will always thrive. As the years went by, Kwame, Amina, and Zara grew older. They continued to share the stories and lessons they had learned. They taught the younger children about faith and unity, ensuring that the spirit of the village lived on. Elder Nana, now very old, watched with joy. You have all grown into wonderful young people, she said. Remember, faith is like a seed. If you nurture it with love and kindness, it will grow and spread. The village of Unity continued to prosper. The children, now young adults, took on more responsibilities, guiding the village with the same faith and unity that had been taught to them. They faced challenges with courage and always remembered to help each other. Kwame, Amina, and Zara often visited Elder Nana, thanking her for her wisdom and stories. You have shown us the true meaning of faith, they said. We will carry it with us always. And so, the village of Unity remained a place of love, faith, and togetherness, a shining example of what can be achieved when people believe in God and support one another.